The former owner of a Rockford restaurant and the business's bookkeeper are accused of defrauding the state of Illinois out of thousands of dollars in sales tax.
Stone Eagle Tavern owner 74-year-old Jimmy Vitale and bookkeeper 52-year-old Lori Rice pleaded not guilty to more than a half dozen charges. The Attorney General says between 2016 and 2020, the pair underreported more than $100,000 in sales tax. Their next court date is December 18th. Crews demolished the restaurant last year.